Assalamu alaikum everybody. I'm back with a Shutki with baingon and aloo recipe. So you need 3 tablespoons of oil, 1 tablespoon of garlic grated, 1½ medium onions finely sliced, 1½ teaspoon of salt or to your taste, chopped coriander, this is optional, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1½ teaspoon of curry powder, and ½ teaspoon of turmeric powder. I've also used a Scotch bonnet, but you can use green chilies instead. And I've got 35 grams of shutki here, soaked overnight. You can use any kind of boromas hutki. 3 small potatoes cubed, and 2 lota baingons or aubergines cubed as well. Right, so I've got a pan, and in that pan I'm going to add the oil and heat it up before adding the garlic and then browning that. You don't need to add garlic, but with buna shutki and hutki shida I do, so that's your preference. Once it's browned, I'm going to add in the onions, and I'm going to just stir them with the garlic before adding in the salt, and then I'm going to add the chopped coriander. Again, this is optional, but as I said, I like to use it in most of my curry bases. I'm a coriander fiend. Sorry, I get that from my mum. Cover that and let that cook for about 20-25 minutes. Now once that's done and the onions have softened, you want to add in your spices. So I'm adding in the turmeric powder here, the coriander powder, chili powder, and then finally the curry powder. I've had some bad luck with my filming now. For some reason the stand I used to film on, it broke. So I've just done this one using my hand, so apologies for the shaky filming. But I really wanted to get this recipe up for you guys. So let that cook for a couple of minutes before adding a splash of water. And just cooking that for another couple of minutes until the oil rises again. Oh, and I'm adding the Scotch bonnet. Again, that's optional. You can add more chili powder or you can add green chilies. So after a couple of minutes, I'm adding the shutki, and then I'm just going to stir that in and let that cook for a couple of minutes again. This is a small portion. It probably will serve about 5 to 6 people. So you can add more and then just adjust accordingly. So I've added the onions. They've not been parboiled. I've just added them cubed. And then once they're coated in the masala, I'm going to cook that for approximately another 3-4 minutes. Obviously, potatoes are harder than aubergines, so they need slight longer cooking. After 3 or 4 minutes, I'm going to add the baingon. I've used lota baingon, which is the longer baingon. You can use any of the ones, round ones or the normal ones. That's your preference. To not let them brown, you just want to soak them in water. The same with the potatoes. So once they're cut, soak them in water so they don't turn brown. Cover that and let that cook for another 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you now want to add the Shira Zul sauce accordingly. I've added it here, but I have chopped that up afterwards. Unfortunately, I forgot to film that. So just add it according to how much Shira you want. It looks like a lot, but once the water's been distributed throughout the ingredients, it does become less. So you want to just top that up. And always make sure you give it a good stir and get any of the bits off the side. So that's it. So once the oil rises, that's your shutki buna with baingon and aloo done. I've just turned the flame off here and then garnishing with the coriander. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, guys. Any requests, please mention below. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and share. If you're on Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram. My page is at @the_travelling_untal. Thank you. Bye.